alloy which contains a non-metal. We have option A as stainless steel. Stainless steel contains chromium and nickel, and they're all metals. So option A is not the answer. Option C contains copper, arsenic, or tin, which are all metals again. So bronze is not the answer. Option D contains copper and zinc, which are all metals. So brass is not the answer. Option B, carbon steel. It has a carbon, which is a major component. Therefore, B is the answer. Now moving on to question 11, which is again a multiple choice question. The alloy made of lead and tin is A, brass. Brass is made up of copper and zinc, so option A is not the answer. Option B, bronze, made of copper and arsenic or tin. So these, it may vary according to application. And it is not the answer because it is not made of lead and tin. Stainless steel contains chromium and nickel. Therefore, option D is not the answer. Option C, solder, contains lead and tin. Therefore, solder is the answer. The answer is option C. Moving on to question 12. Explain why alloys are classified as mixtures. Now, what we have to do in this question is first, as always, highlight the key verb, which is explain, and see why it's classified as mixtures. In this case, it is very good to define mixtures. They are made of two or more metals mixed together in any proportion, so they do not have a constant composition or chemical formula. Since alloys vary in their composition, they do not have a constant composition or a chemical formula, and that is exactly why they're called mixtures, and this is a definition of a mixture. So their properties vary with their composition, and this fits to the definition of a mixture. Now let's move on to question 13. Question 13 comes in two parts. Part A, explain why stainless steel rather than copper or iron is more commonly used in saucepans. Again, always underline your key term. Your key term would help you answer your question better and be more precise with the wording. Now, we have to, in this question, we approach it by most commonly used in saucepans. So the application here we have to know is saucepans. And why is stainless steel used rather than these? So you would highlight the disadvantages of copper or iron, copper and iron. Because it says or in the question, you have to always refer to both in your answer. Why stainless steel is better? So you would highlight the advantages of stainless steel. Stainless steel is corrosion resistant where iron is not. Here you were providing why iron is not suitable for saucepans. Here you would be providing why copper isn't. Copper is much softer than stainless steel and is readily dented. Copper will oxidize on its surface and needs constant cleaning. So these 2 points are evidence for why copper isn't a good metal for saucepans, and this is why iron is not a good metal for saucepans. And your concluding statement should say why stainless steel is. This makes stainless steel more suitable for saucepans. And that is how you would go about answering an explain question. It has to be very detailed and always provide evidence for all your answers. Section B says, suggest why aluminium or copper bases are often attached to stainless steel saucepans. Now we would first underline the keyword, which is suggest. And here we have to say why stainless steel is not sufficient enough and why aluminium or copper would provide a better base. Stainless steel has a very low thermal conductivity, and this is our disadvantage of stainless steel. So more conductive metals such as copper and aluminium need to be attached as bases to allow the heat to be conducted into the food. And here we're highlighting the advantage of copper and aluminium. So this is how you would go about answering a question. You would always have to break it into sections and answer every part of it to get full marks. Moving on to question 14. it says, state some common uses of solder. Note the verb is state, so you would only have to just name it and provide a very brief description. So it says, solder is used to join metals together in different situations. For example, electrical wires can be joined to other wires, and in plumbing pipes, it can be joined as well. So this is an answer that you would provide for a question that says state. Moving on to question 15 now. Bronze medals for the Olympic Games were made of 85% copper and 15% tin. Outline properties of this alloy that led to its use for this purpose. Again, we would be underlining the key verb, which is outline, and we are given a statement before the question. So the statement has to be incorporated in your answer. So bronze medals for the Olympic Games were made of 85% copper and 15% tin. Now your application here is the medals, so you will be thinking of uses and properties that corresponding to the use of metals. So bronze has an attractive appearance and it's hard and it resists corrosion. So this makes it more durable. And metals need durability. So this brings us to the end of the lesson and the end of the section, the historical use of metals. In this section, we learned about the history of metals, where we went through the Stone Age, the Copper Age, the Bronze Age, and the Iron Age. We talked about alloys as well as the contemporary uses of metals.